seated at all times, keeping your hands, arms, elbows, feet, legs, and heads inside the train. We also ask that all hard drinks be left at the station and all children be kept a close eye on by an adult. Oh, and no smoking, please.
Para su seguridad, permanece sentado y mantenga sus manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los niños no fumar. Gracias.
Up next here, folks, looks like we're going to be passing through the old abandoned town of Alkali Flats. This here is Ghost Town. Current population is 0, if you don't count all the folks here in the cemetery. Yeah, a lot of people used to live here in Alkali Flat, but now they just lie flat. Why, they say you can still look inside the Bare Bones Saloon over here on the left-hand side and still see some raucous parties going on to this day. Dancing and card playing and whatnot. They shake, rattle, and roll in there, folks, but mostly they rattle. Up next here, folks, we're coming up to the White Mountain Apache Village. Here's one of the Apache warriors over here on the right-hand side, keeping guard of the village along with his horse. Yes, folks, we'll go ahead and leave them to their duties right there, and we'll continue on down the line here to party in the park. Be sure to stop on by here sometime tonight, have a ride on our wagon wheel, or you can take a go at our authentic 1954 Allen Herschel carousel right next door, now celebrating 70 years of operation. Both these attractions are just one wooden nickel. We're the only place that actually takes wooden nickels, you know. You ever hear that old saying, don't take any wooden nickels? Well, we just don't abide by that here. Coming up on our left-hand side, just past those adobe walls, is the Territorial Office. Marshals just caught that nefarious Big Head Bill of the notorious Dusty Heels gang. You can meet him in the hoosegow right inside, though no sense in having a chat with the ruthless train robber. Probably doesn't have anything nice to say anyway. If you want to help find the rest of Billy's gang, they'd be happy to deputize you over at the Trail Dust Trading Company for more information. Of course, if you're more into scouting for treasure, you could strike it rich at Gabby's Gulch right next door. Grab pouches at the Trail Dust Trading Company and pan for gold. Right up ahead here, folks. Now we take you back in time during the days of the cattle drive. We got 3 cowboys and 300 head of cattle out here on the prairie. Let's see how the Wild West once was. Coming up here on the left-hand side, we have Millie's Pancake House. They specialize in European-style breakfast and lunch, as well as American breakfast and lunch. Be sure to try them out sometime there, folks, mornings and early afternoons. Millie's Pancake House. We're also coming up to the south side of Fort Trail Dust here, folks, but don't be alarmed if you see any guns and arrows pointing every which way along the top there. They usually cause the cavalry a pretty good time. Either they've declared a ceasefire or they're all just reloading. In any case, we best be on our way. As you make this turn around this here cacti, way up on your right is our balancing covered wagon, blocking the entrance to Trail Dust Town on Tankerville Road. That wagon's been balancing up there for decades. How it got up there, nobody knows. And of course, on your left is the main street leading right to the heart of Trail Dust. Aside from Pinnacle Peak Steakhouse, the Savoy Opera House for banquets and weddings, offering old world flavor. And you can't forget about Pollyanna Park for birthdays, foodies, and of course our amusement rides. Why, our entire town is full of shops, venues, and surprises around every corner. Just be sure to check operational hours, as they do vary with our individual tenants. If you yourself just so happen to have a flair for the Western frontier, our office doors are open to your thoughts and suggestions. So don't be a stranger, you hear? Now, folks, looks like we're heading up straight into the old, terrible mine. Here's some of the miners working pretty hard over on the left-hand side, although they should be paying attention to the right-hand side with some of that strange wildlife popping up around the waterfall there. Now, I'll meet you in the mine here, folks. I think we're fixing to have ourselves a dynamite blast. So get ready, y'all. On the count of 3, let's all say fire in the hole. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Fire in the hole! Well, looks like we made it out of the old mine unscathed there, folks. Thank goodness. That was a close one. And the Pistoleros will be putting on Wild West stunt shows at 7 and 8 p.m. Fridays through Sundays. Be sure to get tickets at the box office next to the show. Now, as we make our way back into the Belgian Chocolate Depot, please stay in your seats until the train comes to a complete stop. Then you can step out of the train on your left-hand side and proceed back to exit. Also, mind those heads of yours stepping out because the roofs are quite low. If you need any help stepping out, by all means ask the engineer for assistance. We thank you for visiting the Trail Dust Town Railroad this evening, and we hope to see you